Welcome back to Workday Gourmet. Today we're making easy duck confit using the sous vide method. You can do this with any slow cooker, no precision cooker needed. The ingredients are super simple. You'll need some coarse sea salt, minced onion or garlic, fresh ground black pepper, optional juniper berries, and thyme. Start with a curry mix. Add 1 tablespoon of coarse sea salt, half a teaspoon of juniper berries. Use sparingly as they're quite sharp. Half a teaspoon of minced onion or garlic, which infuses flavor better than the fresh stuff. Then add fresh ground black pepper. Grind your spice together until everything breaks down a bit and you have a medium coarse blend. Season the duck legs thoroughly with the curry mix. Make sure you get all sides of the duck legs. Traditionally, confit are made by curing overnight and then poaching in duck fat, slow and low, at just below boiling temperature, usually at around 170 to 190 Fahrenheit, which is about the range of the low setting on your slow cooker. I find the sous vide cooking time plenty for the seasoning to penetrate the meat, so no curing ahead is needed, and the vacuum sealing will allow meat to cook in its own fat, so no additional fat is needed. Add fresh thyme to taste. Dried thyme or other herbs will also work. Add seasoned duck legs and thyme to your sous vide bag. I'm using a microwave-safe zip bag here. Since we won't reach boiling temperature here, any steam-safe bag will do. Just submerge in water to press out the air and seal to form a vacuum. Start with very warm water in slow cooker to reduce the time needed to heat up the water. Cook on low for at least 3.5 hours. Because temperature and volumes vary, you'll need to adjust. At just over 170 Fahrenheit, my slow cooker took about 4.5 hours to cook 3 legs. 3.5 hours was enough for 2 legs though. The good news is you can't really overcook dark meat in sous vide easily, so you can always set the slow cooker for 5 hours or more and just forget about it if you're not waiting to eat. Make sure it's not on high. The high setting will be much too hot for the meat and the bag. Check doneness after 3.5 hours. You should see soft tissues start to pull away from the bones. You can also check with a fork or skewer to see if they're tender enough. Add thyme in half-hour intervals as needed. After you're done cooking, take out the legs and drain the juice. They will separate once chilled. Duck fat will store indefinitely in the freezer, and the gelatinized juice is great for a ramen base or soup dumplings, which is made with exactly this kind of gelatinized broth. Check out my soup dumpling video if you haven't. You can sear the legs right away or after chilling. Just make sure you get the skin golden and crispy right before serving. Check this out. Because the fat is thoroughly rendered during the slow cooking, there's almost no fat under the skin. You'll get a thin, crispy skin covering the most moist, tender meat. This is one of my all-time favorite bistro dish. You can make these at home at a fraction of the cost with minimum effort and no special equipment. I really hope you give these a try. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.